The largest homework for the government of Indonesia includes, among others, infrastructure development. Job responsibilities included lie within the Ministry of Public Works. Indonesia, with a total area covering 1.9 million square kilometers, a population of 227 million in the year 2008, spread over 17,000 islands, 370 districts, 95 cities and also 73,000 villages and sub-districts. The challenge on the shoulders of the Ministry of Public Works is not easy. Until the year 2009, a number of public works infrastructures have been recorded to have been built, improved and maintained. Water resources infrastructure built to support food security, flood control and coastal security, and the provision and management of raw water. Among others recorded to have been built are the irrigation networks of more than 7.2 million hectares. One of the water resources infrastructures is Jatiluhur Dam, located 9 kilometers from the town of Purwakarta. This dam is the largest in Indonesia, with a water potential of 12.9 billion cubic meters per year and a versatile function for power plants, irrigation and raw water for drinking. Another water resources infrastructure, among others, is securing the coast of Bali that is done at 3 locations, Sanur, Nusa Dua and Tanah Lot. Road infrastructure built to support the smooth distribution of goods and services as well as the structure of the regions. Total length of roads all over Indonesia recorded in the year 2005 was 377.9 thousand kilometers, which include 34.6 thousand kilometers of national roads, which are the responsibility of the Ministry of Public Works. The rest, 40.1 thousand kilometers of provincial roads and 303.2 thousand kilometers of district or city streets. One of the major projects that have been able to be completed in the year 2009 is Suramadu Bridge, which connects Surabaya and Madura Island over a distance of 5.4 kilometers. Meanwhile, infrastructure development under design is in the form of basic infrastructure for settlements, both in urban and rural areas. The capacity of water supply until the year 2009 amounted to 180.6 thousand liters per second to serve 59.7 million people, where 44.5 million people are urban residents and the balance are in rural areas. In addition, to improve the quality of settlements in slum areas and for fishermen, simple lease apartments have been built, amounting to 18.8 thousand units. Gresik rental housing is one example of the simple lease apartment that was built with a total of 192 units. In addition, the Public Works has developed a centralized waste management in 8 major cities and 409 locations of community-based waste management. One project of centralized waste management is DSDP, or Denpasar Sewerage Development Project in Bali, with a service area covering 4,040 hectares. In the field of sewage treatment, 2 locations for end processing sites have been built based on the scheme for Clean Development Mechanism. Not forgotten is the handling of drainage, development of settlements for low-income communities, rural infrastructure development and settlement infrastructure in an effort to overcome the effects of social conflict and natural disasters. The Minister of Public Works has also provided facilities to urban areas in developing regions. One of them is the old city of Semarang. Infrastructure development undertaken by the Public Works toward the settlement of spatial planning, which is consistent with the publication of Law No. 26, year 2007 on spatial planning, and the Government Regulation No. 26, year 2008 concerning national spatial planning. National spatial planning represents the direction of national development policies embodied in Indonesia's national space. The national spatial planning consists of the structure in the form of residential centers and network system infrastructure, and the pattern of space utilization as a form of protected areas and cultivation. Based on spatial planning, the infrastructure developed by the Public Works, both now and in the future, is adhered to by the National Spatial Planning. The Public Works infrastructure developed is also supported by research results and the Indonesian national standards, so that quality of work is further taken care of. It is also supported by the development of the construction services business through the registration of business entities and certification of experts and skilled workers in the field of construction services. To encourage the role of business in the provision of infrastructure, the government issued Presidential Regulation No. 67 of 2005 on cooperation with the government business enterprises in the provision of infrastructure. Since the government issued a policy on the role of the private sector participation in infrastructure development, the growth in toll road development in Indonesia began to rise. Existing data shows around 693.27 kilometers of toll roads that operate in Indonesia at this time. In addition, 802 kilometers of toll roads already have a toll road concession agreement, where 131 kilometers of them are in the construction phase. While in the field of drinking water, in order to accelerate the improvement of service coverage, the government is targeting an increase of 69% by 2015. One way in which is to invite business groups to invest in the field of drinking water. Up to the year 2008, there has been government and private partnership in 25 cities or areas in cities, such as Medan with a build, operate, transfer for 25 years, or in the city of Batam, a 25-year concession. In addition, the opportunity is still open to invest in some districts or cities, like in the city of Bekasi, Bekasi District, Bandar Lampung, Kebumen Regency, Gresik Regency, the city of Bekasi, Cirebon, Bandung Regency, Indramayu District, Medan, Jambi, and Balikpapan. All the efforts made by the Ministry of Public Works are done to support economic growth, social welfare, and environmental sustainability.